guys, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to another segment of Chuck's Corner. Let me get a cup of coffee here, take a sip. We're good to go. All right, I'm going to cover a unique topic today of gimmicked decks of cards. Now, there's a whole bunch on the market. I brought along two that are really neat. One's from the new school, one's from the old school. All right, we'll do the one from the new school first. It's called the Mental Photography deck. I'll show you what it looks like. If you have a chance, I would definitely pick this up. I believe I saw Doug Henning do this on the Tonight Show. Probably in the mid-'80s. I think, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think he made this really popular. I use this when I walk around all the time. All right, you're going to pretty much just show the cards are all blank, front and back. And at this point, you can say you bought it at a discount store. You get what you pay for. I paid 38 cents for these, all right? Now I'm going to mentally think of a card, and I'll project it onto the pack. Watch. Let me think of a card here. Let's see. How about the Nine of Hearts? There you go. Now, there's the front of the card, and look at this. Here's the back. So we're doing pretty good. Let me think of another card completely. How about the Four of Clubs? What's amazing about this pack, if you rub real hard, believe it or not, all the cards have printed front and back. That's what's cool about this. Now, if I was to cut it one more time, draw it to the front, rub real hard, we're back to square one. Blank on the front and back. That's the Mental Photography pack. I usually stand up when I'm doing this. I don't sit when I do my close-up magic. Some people sit. I've known people who sit, which is fine. Close-up magic, when I get hired at different businesses and so forth, I walk from table to table. So I very rarely sit. There's a good buddy of mine. He just passed away not long ago. His name was Tony Polito. He almost exclusively sat. He had the people come near him. And he was a student of Slidini. So he lapped a lot of things. All right. So if you want to get into that, Slidini was the man. I mean, he was one of the greatest close-up magicians ever. But he lapped a lot of stuff. Rocco is one of his best students. So if you want to do that type of magic, that's fine. I mean, I do lap things once in a great while, but I pretty much stand. That's just my type of magic that I do. But the Mental Photography deck is excellent. I highly recommend getting it. It's not difficult to do. All right, and the directions come with it. The routine I use is something I just put together, and I feel comfortable with it. So I actually use it, and I go through these decks so much it's not even funny. I have a whole block of them up in one of my magic rooms. All right, now we're going to get into the old school. This is an interesting pack here. This is a pack of cards from the UK, I believe. It's Fantini's Delusion deck. All right, I bought this a while back on a used magic list. And this is the original box and everything, so it's kind of a collector's item. All right, so if you get a hold of this, this is really a cool effect because you can ask a spectator to actually name a card, any card at all. Now, in this case, let's say they say the 10 of Hearts. All right, so you go through the pack and you tell them, okay, see if your card is in there. And while they're doing it, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. There's actually 51 cards in there. I actually miscounted, but there's 51 cards, excluding the Joker. Okay, so their 10 of Hearts is not in there. Okay, and what's great about this is you could go through table to table with this. Okay, so at this point, you just merely say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna reset for the next table because I feel strongly this is the next table's card, which is the 3 of Clubs. And you're going to place it in your pocket. All right, so I went through the whole pack and I showed you the 10 of Hearts was not there. And there's no pre-work. I mean, that's a free selection. So I have their card in here too, which lo and behold is the 10 of Hearts. I mean, it will blow their mind, man. It's a really unique idea. I've never really seen it used to this extent, the technique behind this. But it's called the Fantini Delusion deck of cards. And it's really not that difficult to do. I mean, there's a couple of moves. It is a trick deck, so there is a few gimmicks involved, which I'm not a big fan of using trick decks. I like sleight of hand. If anybody knows me, I could do magic with a pack of cards somebody throws me. I could do magic with coins at random, impromptu magic. But these are probably one of the most powerful trick decks. If you're going to opt to use a trick deck, I would go for this. And there's one more called the Invisible deck, which I didn't bring with me today. Look into that as well. That's a pack of cards where you have a spectator name a card again, and you go through it, and it's the only card that's upside down. It's actually reversed. You could pull it out, and it's a selected card. That's an excellent, excellent. So these three, those three decks, I would highly go for. All right, now let me do something that I like to do. We may have to. I'll pull this forward a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of sleight of hand with this. I've been working on a little table here for quite a while. We're just going to pop this open if I can. All right. And we're going to get these cards. All right. Watch very closely. The 7 of clubs is facing you. A pass in the hand. We have a fan that appears. We'll drop them into the table. Look at this. Another fan. We'll drop them into the table. Oh my goodness. Will the wonders never cease? We'll drop these down into the table. This is a great ending to a magic show, because lo and behold, look at this. Wow. We have a gigantic card cascade. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.